Here's Ben Shapiro.
So Trump, while characterizing the Iranians as very reasonable, says that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is a very difficult guy.
Okay. Somehow I think this might have bothered Benji. Maybe it's because I share nicknames.
Okay, I'm just going to be clear. One of these countries has been flying sorties next to the United States.
One of these countries has been flying sorties next to the United States? I haven't seen any news headlines saying that. One of them, being chosen, are flying near the border. I don't think that's what you mean, Benji, but continue.
And putting the lives of its own soldiers at risk next to the United States. One of these countries has been trying to kill American soldiers.
Oh, well, then he is talking about the chosen people. Okay, all right. Wow, Benji, I didn't expect that from you. Yes, they are. So what's your problem with Trump saying that Bibi is difficult? Because he's trying to kill American soldiers? Yeah.
So probably we should, be a little bit more measured in our critiques of our allies. The one thing I will say with regard to the president and the vice president and the signals they are sending, if you keep sending the signal to a terror-backing regime that chants death to America, that you want to deal with them so badly that you're going to tell our allies in the region to stand down, you are giving them an enormous amount of forward momentum.
Well, now I am just confused. So we're not talking about the chosen ones. Okay. Let me help you out with that there, Benji boy. I know that you look up to your idol. You, at one point, put it on Twitter, before X, that you wished he could be our president. I remember that. You actually allocated that you wouldn't have a problem with it being implemented into the United States Constitution, which was pretty troubling, but they let you continue with your platform because, hey, freedom of speech, right? But now you have a pretty good sized platform there that loses money. See, what it tells me is your allegiance is not to the country, the nation that you were born in. It is actually to the nation that ensures that the business that you operate. I mean, I guess I wouldn't really complain either if I would probably do the same thing if I had a business that I didn't need to worry about making money. It just leached it, and you get to monetize off of that. Seems pretty typical. Why is it you people don't have to pay taxes? Oh, I know most of Americans don't know that. Pretty weird, ain't it?
And that is a huge mistake that should not be done. And I hope that the president does not do that. Again, that signing ceremony in Switzerland should be canceled. It should not happen.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, well, I mean, there's so many things to say, but we'll just keep this limited just because it's just too easy. But you'll notice big picture that there is no distress at the truly harmful effect to the United States of this war, to the American economy, to our ability to project legitimate power, assuming there are times when you do need to project legitimate power around the world, in the Middle East specifically. The deaths of, well, we don't know the real number. The number is 13, according to Grok, of Americans in this war. Is that the real number? No, it's not the real number, actually. What is the real number? We don't know. We will at some point know. But Americans have died for Israel in this war. No concern about that at all. The concern is that Trump isn't being appropriately respectable to a foreign head of state. He's not showing enough respect or deference to a guy who runs a tiny country of 9 million people, an apartheid state with no natural resources at all, from which we derive nothing. It's only an expense. Israel's side of the ledger is just bright red. We're not getting anything out of this at all. And Trump is treating him like the junior partner he is in negotiating with a real country, Iran, and that's what just sends this guy into orbit. But you'll notice that's not enough to just say, like, how dare you criticize Netanyahu? How dare you? Because his real interest, of course, is not the United States. It's in Israel, obviously. It's not a slur or slander or blood libel. It's just like demonstrable from watching the guy. Come on now. Stop lying. That's all you care about. Fine, but Let's not lie about it.
I got to get into Tucker here. I know a lot of you love Tucker. I used to love Tucker. I mean, I still like the idea of of a Tucker, unfortunately. Anyway, what he's saying here, though, is correct. And again, little Benji there is waging war on Tucker also, and Candace, and wants them both. It doesn't matter. Um, I think we need to send Benji a little of his own grifters, like a like an Ilhan Omar, if you will, or a Obama. You know, attack from within, yeah, like a Trojan horse. I figured you would get that out of that just in case she's a lost. That's why I had said the words Trojan horse. Um, Laura Loomer would be a good assistant for him. She would just climb right up his asshole and do all the typing, put it in his. She would. She would. She didn't bear your children there, Benji. They would be no more fake than you are. So really, it would be a complete chosen one being born there. It would. She's reincarnated herself as one of you. She even looks just like you. Now I know all she did was a little tweaking in plastic surgery, but like everything else, bada bing, bada boom. It's not fantasy if it's reality based, right? You touch it, you feel it, you sniff it, you hear it. It's reality. So there you go. You got one. I think she'd be a great ally for you, Benji. You two could just be tight. Could you imagine the work you could get done, the propaganda that could be spread? So, Benji boy here, he doesn't really like America. He likes America as the hand of Rome for the chosen ones. He feels that he is a representative of them here overlooking Rome. And he's always felt that way. Always. Make no mistake about it. Benji hasn't changed. He's only growing more comfortable in his ability to be able to not have to lose followers. The followers that he has to be able to monetize in the backing, they'll be as many as he needs. He will leech more money than he'll ever bring in, and it doesn't matter because the money is just being funneled in by the same people who are creating it. Understand, this isn't real. Understand that nothing that you hold in your hand, you see those little digits on your bank app, it's not real. We're creating funds, we're creating money, we're creating wealth for them simply by being here and continuing to shop. We'll go to our 9 to 5 jobs and get nothing done and get paid for it, taxed. Go out and buy shit, taxed. And buy more shit, taxed. All shit you don't need. We'll pay for resources that are our own while we give them away for free. We are allowing that state over there to live as we should be living. We are buying back our own resources from those people at a heavily inflated rate so they can live for free. So of course Benji is going to say what he's saying because he's an ally for them. He's one of them. He put self-titled representative of them. He's a governor, if you will, without them really caring about Benji at all. Yeah, Benji. I'm glad if it's true with Trump. I think it could be. Reason being because he's pompous. And he probably caught when someone said something about Benji being his handler, his ruler. And Trump went, fuck that shit. If his ego got bruised and that woke him up, I'm good with it. I am good. I don't care. However, when I see senators from America banding together for the state that they are not Senate over, and we just sit back and go, well, they're on a committee. That committee should never take up more of their time and their resources for any other state or country than their own. That committee doesn't give them carte blanche over their duties, but you all seem to think it does. We have to stop also allowing people like Ilhan Omar to sit on 3 major committees, and all of them are foreign affairs. Every one of them she's been voted off of. Every one of them she's yet to leave. And again, we keep getting excited when we see the news. They're gonna hold the vote. Doesn't matter. She's not going anywhere. just keep showing up. And they keep going, all right. Theatrics, people. It's all theatrics. They can give a fuck less about you. Listen, Lindsey Graham is going to be a shoo-in win. He's sitting pretty right now. Primaried, no problem at all. 60%.
And if Iran continues to attack Israel and Lebanon, to the Iranians, if you're listening, when you use Hezbollah to attack Israel, I think the new policy will be we will attack Iran.
Can you believe that? We can't either. We can't, because I have not yet one person in the past 20 years that has voted for this man. And I have clients who are far and wide. Not a single one has ever they'd vote for that man, and they are Republican. Forget about the Democrats. Yeah, he gets in, no problem, every time. Why is that? Oh, well, I can tell
Don't
you
like
why.
me? Take a number. It's gonna be a while before I give a fuck.